Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Creative Sketches Reimagined. You can see the sketch there on my tabletop, and I'm going to be working with the Doodles and Dashes collection from Coco Daisy. So I'm going to use all the paper today. This is a really great sketch for scraps of paper. And it's also another grid. Apparently, I just love me some grids this month. That's okay. It's the month of the grid. Let's just go with that. Okay, so I am going to start by taking all of the rest of the papers and cutting them down. I am making my grid a little larger than what is shown in the sketch. So these squares are going to be about 3 1/4, and then my photos are going to be 3 by 3. And I'm just trying to alternate. I have lots of stickers and lots of die cuts left over from this collection, so I'm going to try to find some more papers, maybe in the Coco Daisy shop. But I'm going to use some of the little pocket cards for some of my blocks on my grid. So I have some printable pocket cards, and then I also have just some regular, they're pocket cards. And then I'm using lots of the printables from the printables that you get every month free with your subscription. I've trimmed my photos down to 3 by 3. And then I can easily go ahead and just mount them to all these different pattern papers. And then I will have a couple patterns that will be empty, and I can add embellishments to those. I'm going to add a title to one of those, things like that. So right now I'm just kind of sticking and plunking my photos down on all of these pattern paper blocks. Once I had everything matted and ready to go, I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape and kind of put my T-square ruler into place so that I can get everything nice and straight. And then I can use the ruler on the T-square to go ahead, actually use the ruler, how about that? To make sure everything's even on the right and the left. This is kind of the hardest part about doing a grid layout, is getting that first row completely straight. After I have the first row completely straight, I can usually get the rest of the rows straight without a problem. For this particular spread, for this particular layout, I did decide to go ahead and just move that T-square ruler down so that I got a really nice grid. A lot of times when you do grid layouts, you can fudge it because then you can just add, right? You can just add little bits and pieces. And kind of make it look square, even if it's not. But for this one, I really wanted a really nice square grid. So this is what I used. I used my washi tape and my T-square ruler. And then I moved my T-square ruler down for each consecutive grid line across my page. Once I had all of the grid pieces in place, this is where I'm going to deviate just a little bit from the sketch as well. I'm going to put a strip of washi tape across the bottom. This is going to add a little bit more color and interest just across the bottom of my layout, and I really like how that looks. Now I can go ahead and kind of decide what else I want to put on my layout. So I have my 3 photos. I was able to use one of those clear stickers from the kit. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of a subtitle here on this middle block using the stickers. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go through each of these embellishments that I have and kind of pick and choose a couple of elements that I think work really well in my layout. So the sketch calls for your embellishment clusters to kind of overlap the grids. I kind of stuck a little bit more to the grids. I started to kind of embellish the way that the sketch had suggested, but it wasn't really working for me. So then I just set the sketch aside and started over and just did it the way I thought it looked good. For this last kind of finishing touch, there were all these really cute, like teeny tiny little sticker leaves on this little deco sticker sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle them around, making sure everything's down really well, and just adding some like teeny tiny little leaves to scatter all around my layout. And that is where we are going to call this layout done. I love how this turned out. It's so pretty and fun. This collection was a joy to work with. I'm going to miss playing with it, but I also am super happy with digging into all of my umber and gold goodies. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.